Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Tuesday check-in at Westminster United Facebook Live. You'll remember if you were online with Susan on Sunday that Susan is enjoying a very well-deserved rest this week. She has a week of vacation, so she will be back here with us next Tuesday. I will be here, I'm here today, and I will be here Thursday night for a quick time of some prayer and reflection. And on Sunday, we invite you to join the Trinity Live worship service at 10:30. So today is an interesting day because I thought about what I was going to say, and check-ins are a little bit different, and we've talked about me doing these check-ins before from a chair of the board perspective. But it's also supposed to be Blackout Tuesday in response to everything that's going on. I blew that already because if you're friends with me on Facebook, Emma turns 20 today. So I wished her happy birthday on Facebook, and I remember from Sunday that it's Jim Simmons' birthday today, and I see that Marge, I see you're online. Happy birthday to your great-granddaughter. That's pretty exciting. So I blew that. But I'm going to honor it later, and we'll honor it and respect it here on the website, and I'll speak to that a little bit in a moment. I am outside just because there's lots that goes on in my house, so to be live, it wouldn't be like Susan's cats. It would be like my barking dogs and a phone ringing and teenagers online. And so if you hear outdoor noises, it's because I'm outside. So what I wanted to speak to you about today is just to give you a quick update that we've said on pretty much on every week that even though the building is closed, the work of the church continues. We have people doing incredible things as part of our congregation and part of our church. Phone calls are being made, virtual visits are happening. Tammy sends out all kinds of correspondence because we know there are the lucky few of us that can be online together, and we are together in a different way. We get to see Susan, we get to hear her voice every week, but there are people who they aren't. And every once in a while I pop in, I bump into somebody in a grocery store, and I know it's somebody who doesn't have this online contact, and this happened to me on the weekend, and she kindly asked, she said, "When is the church reopening?" And I thought to myself, it's sad because I know she has no contact. I know she gets the letters, and she said she receives them, and we thank Tammy for sending those out, and she reads them or has her daughter read them to her. As she told me, her eyes aren't all that good. So she's not as connected as we are. But what I had to say to her was, we're starting to think about it, but it's not going to be the same. And as much as I think we like to say that at Westminster we roll with the punches and we're pretty forward thinking and that sort of thing, nobody likes change all that much. And I sit at the front. I see every week. We all sit in the same seats, and we all get a funny look on our face if somebody has accidentally slid in or spilled into our typical seat and we have to move somewhere else. And we do adjust, but we make a little bit of a face. So when the government does start to release and relax some of the restrictions that are on us, which may be delayed again now with what's going on in Thunder Bay and at the hospital, but when that does happen, the board meets every 2 weeks. We talk about it every 2 weeks. We're thinking about it constantly. What might it look like? But we do want to prepare everybody for the fact that it will be different. We can still do the work of the church, but that Sunday morning service will be different, at least in the short term. So I just wanted to say something about that today to make sure that everybody is prepared. Financially, we're hanging in. Really great work being done by Peter and Craig and the Finance Committee, making sure that we are on top of our accounts and applying for help as we need it. We've been putting out the call for volunteers, and as always, Westminster steps up. The grass is being cut, the gardens are being tended, and that's a huge part of who we are as Westminster. So thank you. like I said in my other little Facebook Live, my sweaty face after helping cut the grass, if you can help, help. And you know, it's Bev Chaboy and her family who are heading up the garden, and as she said, even if you stop by for a little bit and pull some weeds, that's very helpful. And it's pretty therapeutic too. So I encourage you that if you're able to help, to help. Like I said at the beginning, today is supposed to be Blackout Tuesday, so I'm not going to stay online much longer. When I finish, we are going to put a black screen up on Westminster's page today. I didn't realize what it was. I got educated by my now 20-year-old this morning. This is in response to what is happening in the United States. We'd be remiss if we didn't think we were in a similar situation in Canada. Just not quite as violent and as active on the news right now. So I know that you join me in praying for people south of the border. There's so many things to pray for. I'll leave that to you to reflect on your own. But today is an important day, so we will black out the screen. We're still here, but we'll black out the screen. So I will be back on Thursday, and one of the things to keep in mind, and again, when I reflect on my saying this, is I really like the way that Susan leaves us every week. She always says, be safe, be well, and be kind. And today of all days, and this week of all weeks, we should really think about what it means to be kind in everything we do, in everything we say, in everything we feel. So I'm going to leave you with that for today. I will see you back Thursday night. We're going to take a little walk around my neighborhood on Thursday night if the weather holds out. And we're going to have a little chat about gratitude. So, signing off for today, be safe, be well, be kind.